guys, it's Erin here with another process video, and these photos are from Disneyland. The one that's a selfie photo I actually stole from my girlfriend's wall. She did the Disneyland 5K, 4K um, run thing on. It was Friday morning, so Mike and I weren't able to join her, and we're really not sure that it's something I could handle anyway. But her and my other girlfriend did it, and so she took a selfie at the end of it, and I kind of stole that from her wall because it was a really good photo. And then later on Saturday, Mike and I went and joined them. So you've got a picture of Mike and Sirius, and then a picture of all three of us girls. And for this layout, I am using the Amy Tan Rise and Shine papers. And I'm trying not to cover up too much of the print on the back. So you see me just kind of fussing around with the photos and trying to decide where exactly I want to put them. That die cut I got from, what do you call it? Pretty Little Studio, as well as the vellum there. And I was thinking of mounting the photos on this vellum. But then, I didn't pay attention to the fact that the photos are 4x6 and this paper is only 8x8, so that would cover the entire thing. So I put glue on them, and then I realized I have to trim them. So I decided to trim down Katie's photo because it's still, mostly her arms that I'm going to cut off. So I just kind of moved Mike's photo over and put hers in there. Katie and I have been friends since we were 5 years old, so I like including her in my layouts, and especially when we get to see each other. We've always lived very far away from each other, and only until we were in 6th grade did we share schools. So whenever we get to see each other, it's always nice. And Sean, the other girl in the photo, we were friends with her since we were little too. So it's nice when we get to have sort of a kind of reunion type thing. She's also the one that Katie's also the one that got me into scrapbooking. And she's the reason I met Mike. So, yeah, big person in my life. So I thought the You Are Amazing thing really fit with, just who she is in my life in general, and, her and Sean doing the 5K, because, like I said, I'm not sure it's something that I could ever do, even if I could try it. Because she's like, well, you don't have to run it, you can walk it. And it's like, yeah, but, Disneyland isn't flat, and your route wasn't flat, and there was a time limit, and yeah, it was kind of crazy. So it's like, I might not have made it, and then they would have gotten mad at me. So that wouldn't go too great. Here I'm trying to get a bunch of hexagons on here because I have this scrap and I really like the orange, but I can't. I'm going to mess around with this a lot. I think this is the most indecisive I've ever been. But this layout still only took 26 minutes, so it's not like I did it for a long time. It just felt like a long time. Because see, look at this. I can't get them right. I'm like, maybe if I do this and then I cut out more, maybe that'll work. If I shove them behind here, but then how many am I going to cover up with the You Are Amazing die cut? And it's driving me crazy because now it looks too organized. And, that's way too much, and it doesn't make sense because you've got trapped white space on the side. And I'm like, no, I don't like this. And I'm like, well, what if I fill this part? And I'm like, no, because I still want the empty space. What do I want to do? I don't know. So indecisive, it's ridiculous. But there, you can see that I really don't plan or think much about stuff until I'm already in it and have either screwed it up or just kind of wing it. So I'm thinking maybe I can cover up some of that space by using a die cut. So I'm trying to find, would these ticket die cuts work at all? But they all have lovey-dovey sayings on them, and it doesn't really work for a layout with your friends. Even though Mike is on there, it's kind of weird to say adorable or I love you or whatever. And I thought maybe I'll pick up some of the yellow that's in this, but there's also this bright orange that's in the Rise and Shine, and I really am liking orange lately. I think it's because it's summer. And I picked up this die cut that says On an Adventure, and that's from the Stitched line by Amy Tan, so they all kind of go together. And I figured I would try and work that label onto there too. And I'm like, okay, well, I could probably build a cluster up here, and if I find a way to add all the feathers, then I can find a way to make the hexagons work too. So I just decided to, let the hexagons go for a little bit and build clusters instead. So I'm trying not to cover too much in the background so you can still see that it's Radiator Springs Racers back there. But we didn't catch a car in the photos, so it's just a crappy cell phone photo, so they can't catch fast things anyway. So I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to wing it, and they're going to go however they go, and I don't care anymore. So, and then I'll just cover whatever weirdness with the feather. So I'm just trying to find a nice place to put the feather that covers up that awkward space. And then I thought, oh, well, what if I tuck it behind the vellum? Then you can really see it's vellum. So I build one more little cluster down here. And I decide, oh, yeah, the label can go in here with the date or something. And it ends up saying, you make me happy. So that's nice, too. Now, those of you that like black splatters, you're not going to like this part. And you're not going to like the next 3 layouts because guess what I'm going to do? I thought it would look nice with the accent of black splatters, and I like it. So sorry, I enjoy it. It's not going to be like a signature move or something that I do all the time, but I think for these layouts, it kind of complemented the brightness of the Rise and Shine stuff. And I'm just dotting it off a bit and making it a little less planned out. And I thought, well, I should probably accent it with some enamel dots, so I take out the shiny doodlebug ones. And I go with those ones. And I think that's about it. So I just kind of futz around with those and I call it done. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you do enjoy it, even if you don't like black splatters. Okay.